Before we get into today's reading, I just want to say thanks to Keen for sponsoring today's video. If you are looking for a personalized and accurate reading to your unique situation, then I highly recommend Keen. So I got a reading from Keen not too long ago, and it was honestly the best thing I ever did. My reader's name was Cynthia, and she was so amazing. I like so much gratitude to her and her gifts, honestly. Like, she was so genuine, so honest. She made me feel so comfortable asking her the questions I asked. I had two questions. One was a financial question I had, and the other was a family related question that I had, and she answered everything to my liking, like with great detail, more than I could ask for, honestly. And I did choose an online chat, which was perfect for me and so convenient, but she does offer phone chats if that is something that you prefer. But as well as many other readers who offer like online chats or phone chats. But everything that she picked up on, you guys, literally like 100% accurate and true. I'm so happy I found her. So I highly suggest you give Keen a try. It's always nice to get a second opinion from someone who can like give you a straightforward answer from an objective point of view. And Keen connects you with like talented readers and astrologers 24/7. So if you want to get a reading from Keen like I did, it's super easy to start. All you have to do is create an account and you'll be able to choose from the hundreds of tarot readers and astrologers who are online right now. And each reader has a unique specialty designed to provide you deeper and inner understanding to your unique situation, no matter what it is. So if you have a question about your love life, about whether your person wants to commit, whether there's a third party, if it's a financial situation, a career, family, whatever the case may be, Keen has a reader ready to provide you the clarity and insights you're looking for. Just choose the reader that best suits your needs, and you'll be able to connect with them over the phone or online chat. And as a new customer, you can get your first 10 minutes for only $1.99, which is amazing. That's up to a $99 in savings, you guys. Like, what? I know, which is so great, especially during these like very tight, financially challenging times like that we're going through, that many of us are going through. So it's always, nice to get some type of like deal or help, especially when it comes to like personal guidance and like spiritual guidance and stuff like that. So just click the link in my description box if you are wanting to save on your first reading. And without further ado here, let's get back to your reading. Hello, my loves, and welcome back to my channel. This is a Love, Truth, and Wisdom Tarot Guidance. I hope you all are doing well, and I hope you all are having an enjoyable day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are. So today I'm here to bring you a pick a card reading, and today we are asking the question, what is changing for you over the next 2 weeks? So what changes in your life are going to occur over the next 2 weeks? We have here 3 piles to choose from. We have the first pile here with the full moon. We have the second pile here with the star, and the third pile here with the new moon. So feel free to pick more than one if you feel guided to do so. Just keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all the messages will resonate, and that is okay. Just take what does and leave what doesn't. I am available for personal readings. If you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, all that information will be down below in the description box. And then I just want to give a big thanks to all of you for liking, sharing, subscribing, supporting me in my channel in whatever way you felt guided to do so. I know I've been MIA for a little bit here. I've been going through my own transformation and changes in my life, so I thought it'd be fun to do this reading for you guys about like whatever changes and transformations you're going through or are about to go through, in the next 2 weeks. Given that I'm recording this during the eclipse or eclipse that's about to happen. So we have one, depending on when you're watching this. So we have one on the 14th of October, and then we have another one on the 28th of October. So that's about 2 weeks. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun and significant to do this reading. So anyways, without further ado here, let's get on to your reading. Hello, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So let's see what is changing in your life over the next 2 weeks. Now, this is not necessarily love related. It could be anything, including love. So because I do have some like love cards here, but it doesn't have to be love related. So you can apply it to any relationship, any situation that you see fit. So First thing I want to say is that I am getting a very strong pull to this number 4 on this authority card. So I do feel like fours could be significant. So I feel like a lot of you could be seeing the number 4 a lot, like 444, or the number 44 could be significant. But I'm just getting a lot of fours, which fours speak to me about stability, perseverance, groundedness. So there may be a need to get grounded or to feel grounded. I do think in when it comes to like what's changing in your life over the next 2 weeks is that you're going to be becoming more grounded in yourself, more authoritative over your own life and your own choices. For like a few of you, you could be moving home, I'm getting, or getting the opportunity to move home. But there's something about your like your foundation, your groundedness, your stability that could be changing or becoming more solidified. Now, we do have here understanding and happiness. So I do think that this is going to make you really happy, but it does require you to understand or to kind of like change your perception about something. Like maybe you thought you were never going to move from your place, and then all of a sudden you get the opportunity, you make the decision to move. Almost like a bittersweet type of vibe is what I'm getting. So and it could be in relation, like I'm not getting like for like love oriented, but this card does say like happy couples understand each other. So it could be that you could be moving in with someone, or someone could be asking you to move in. Someone could be, and it doesn't have to be like a love partner. For some it could be, for others it could just be an opportunity to like move in with a friend, or maybe a friend has a opportunity for you to move abroad or move somewhere near them, or maybe you've been looking for a new place to live and a friend or an acquaintance helps you out by finding you a place that's like perfect for you. It's closer to work or something, or like it's closer to your family or something like that. I just see like this, like not a lucky break, but like a very good chance and opportunity to move. But something about it is bittersweet to you because we have emotional withdrawal. So I do feel like it will require you to withdraw from certain comforts, from certain people, from certain, and I think this is like well warranted because I do think like wherever you're at, you're already withdrawing from them energetically. So it could be you could be living with family or friends and you're feeling like they could be deceptive, or you're just not trusting them, you're just not liking the vibe around them. So you feel like it's time to move, but you're just like, I don't have the right, I don't know, circumstances or the opportunity. I don't think money is an issue. I think you have quite a good amount of abundance to be able to move, but I think it could be like where you want to move, or the fact that you would have to leave, even though you could be around people who are deceptive or who are very envious of you, or are just kind of like, you know, being shady around you or something. It's still like a comfort zone because you know them. And I think moving to a place unknown, or moving in with someone you don't know, or just moving to a whole different like area, or like whatever the case may be, I think it just may be like, I don't know, it's like it's making you feel a little funny. It's making you feel like unsure. Like, you know the saying, like it's better the devil you know than the devil you don't know. It's kind of like that, but it's like we don't have any devil cards here. So like deceptive, like this deception and envy is like the 7 of Swords. So it could just be someone like sneaky around, or maybe you would have to like be a little bit deceptive about your move to these people or something. I don't really see that being the case. I do feel like you're around someone or people or an environment that is deceptive, that's wearing a false mask, and that's not something you want to do anymore. It's not really something, maybe at one point you were like very like simpatico with that environment, and very like also wearing a false mask, whether you were aware of it or not. We all have false masks, but I think now you've grown and you've matured, and you like are becoming more emotionally mature and understanding that that's not a way you want to live your life anymore. You don't want to wear a false mask with people or with yourself. You don't want to live a lie. You don't want to live a lifestyle that's not like in accordance to your integrity and your morals and values. And so you've just been emotionally withdrawing anyway. And so now I feel like you could be feeling like the next step in towards your happiness, towards your goals of like, living a more life of value, more authentic, more in your integrity, is to move. But you're kind of like a little bit scared or apprehensive about the move, maybe because of how people may perceive you. I think could be the number one reason. But also, who cares? Because I do think you're going to go through with this anyways, because you're really looking to just be more in charge of your life and in charge of your happiness, and not giving that like not giving that to anyone else, not giving that what's the word? I'm sorry. I'm like losing my words today. Not giving that authority over to anyone else about your happiness or about your stability or about your peace of mind, stuff like that. Because I feel like you have a lot of wishes that are about to come true over the next 2 weeks. And I feel like one of them is like financial stability and being able to move to a more peaceful state. Even if it's not a physical move, I do think you are going to find yourself in a more peaceful state. But I do think for most of you, this is a physical move, because you're not happy with your environment. I feel like this could be friends or family related, honestly. You're not happy with like your current friend situation or your current family situation. It's just not making you happy anymore, which is fair. It means you're growing, means you're changing, means you're evolving, means you're transforming, which is what's supposed to happen. But I do think there's like this bittersweet kind of thing where it's just like you can't really hang with them anymore. You can't be around them anymore. And that is in itself like, a death or a major transformation, because it's like you don't know where this is going to lead you. And I feel like it's definitely going to lead you towards happiness. It's definitely going to lead you towards better, more, what is the word? Like, more like people who you more resonate with, people who are more authentic, people who are more like in their integrity and like have like values and morals. And I'm not saying like your current environment doesn't have values and morals. It could be the case for some of you, but I just think it's just not something you're driving with anymore, honestly. It's not bringing balance and harmony and happiness into your life. So you're going to do something about it, which is the mature and, you know, responsible thing to do. If you're not happy with your situation or wherever your lifestyle or whatever you're at, you change it. That's what you're supposed to do. Instead of like wallowing in it and being sad, you have the ability to change it, or you will soon get the opportunity and ability to change it if that is something you really, really want. And I do feel like it is something that you really, really want. So, you know, I feel like you've been getting a lot of messages in your dreams about this. Something about this deceptive envy. I think you've been getting a lot of intuitive hints about who may be deceptive towards you, or who may be like lying towards you, or just being shady around you. Like your intuition is really strong when it comes to this. And I also feel like you're getting clarity about something. Like in your dreams or in your intuition, you're getting clarity about something. I feel like you're really, I don't want to say miserable, but like miserable or upset or just not comfortable in your current environment. I think it's really making you, there's only so much emotional withdrawal you can do before it's just time for you to move, honestly. And that's, I think, where you're at is like, you're moving. You're in a whole nother vibrational state than your current environment or your friends or your family. Yeah, you're just in a different frequency right now, which is perfectly fine. And I think you're just wanting to create equilibrium with the outside in terms of your environment. And so I do think you're gonna let this go. Whatever this environment is, these friends, these family members, you're gonna let them go peacefully, harmoniously, with clarity, in accordance to your own happiness and your own understanding of what you want or what you need to be happy. So I'm just getting strongly you're moving. I don't know why. Because this happiness, it says unlock the doors to happiness. It's just reminding me of like a new home in some cases. For some, it could just be you finally finding that peace and equilibrium in yourself, where you just don't let the outside environment or other people affect you. Like, you know what's best for you. You are following your values and morals. You are in alignment with your integrity. You're just in alignment. So you're not letting your environment affect you anymore. So if it's not a physical move, it's that. But I do think this is leading to a physical move, like 100%. And even if it's not in the next 2 weeks, I feel like by the end of the year or whenever you're watching this, it's going to be within the next 3 months, I feel, or even within the next 4 weeks for some of you. I think it's going to be sooner rather than later is when I'm getting really strong. And yeah, with like, with Neptune here being about dreams, you're getting like quite significant messages in your dreams. I think even if you meditate, you're getting strong visions. You have this dream or this like, you're not confused anymore about what you want is what I'm getting. You're not confused anymore. I think you're very much in this place of like aligning with your spirituality, aligning with your spirit, aligning with your inner being. I think you are creating, sorry if you hear that, I think you're creating and imagining a world of your liking, a world where you are with people who are understanding. It could be that you're around people who are not understanding you. And I think you wouldn't be more aligned with people who understand you and respect you, respect your decisions, your beliefs. Even if they don't understand them, they still respect them because, they're your beliefs, they're your decisions. And I think you're not really one to be around people who are kind of manipulating you. I don't know why I'm getting this, but it could be you're around people, friends, family, who are manipulating you into believing what they believe, into like doing what they want you to do because it benefits them, but it doesn't really benefit you, is what I'm getting. And it doesn't really benefit your happiness, just their happiness. So I think you're understanding this dynamic, and I think you're understanding and coming to a mature space and perception where you're not hating them or anything. Like, I'm not getting anger or anything. I think you're just, okay, they're allowed to do that, but you're also allowed to say no. You're also allowed to have your own beliefs. And I think you're just solidifying yourself and reinforcing your beliefs against theirs. And I think it's like rubbing them the wrong way, but it's like you feel more confident in yourself because you're actually saying no, you're actually doing what's best for you. Even if these people or this person is telling you like, oh no, you should do this, you're just like, no, I'm going to do this because this is what's best for me and this is what's going to make me happy. Basically, you're following your own bliss. You're in alignment and you're being more authentic. I'm laughing because it's like I feel like you're like, it's not funny in the sense of like haha. It's funny where you're like finally realizing like, I don't have to follow their beliefs. I don't have to do what they say just because they say it. I don't care who they are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have my own life, my own choices, my own beliefs, my own guidance system that I need to follow. And I feel like you're sick and tired of not following it, and you're finally ready to follow it, and it's leading you towards happiness, and it's leading you towards a whole new environment and a whole new like barometer of like abundance and like happiness and growth and peace. Honestly, I think peace is a number one priority for you, and I think stability and like balance in terms of your spirituality and your material world is important to you, and it's finally coming into balance because you're not like lying to yourself, you're not deceiving yourself, you're not like wishing that you could have what this other person has. You're like more in alignment with what is relevant for you, and what is relevant for you will always show up, will always present itself. And I think you're just really aligning with, the truth of the matter, which is like you're a magical divine being and you can have and do whatever you want. This is, this is all an illusion. This is all a simulation, and you can make it what you want, and you're finally making it what you want and not what other people want, hands down. That's basically the gist of what's happening for you, what's changing in your life over the next 2 weeks. It's like you're changing, you're becoming more solidified and more in this emperor, whether you're male or female, in your own life, and you're understanding how life works, you're understanding how this reality works, and you are creating your own happiness basically. So I love this. This is also something that I've been kind of dabbling with and doing with my own changes. So I totally, if you are, resonating with this, we're on the same page here. This is definitely, you're on the same page. You're on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing. You're going to see significant changes that are going to make you really, really happy soon. And I think you're going to get visions of this or dreams about this. But yeah, so that is what I see for you guys. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some deeper insight and guidance to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile. I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the star pile, this is your reading for what is changing in your life over the next 2 weeks. And yeah, I see so much transformation, you guys. Like, pile 2, you are going through such a major transformation of like rebalancing, and I heard reconnecting or recommitting to something or someone, but this time from a perspective of wisdom, from a perspective of like inner balance. I think you've been waiting for this for a really long time, and you have like 3 major arcanas. You have patience, which is like temperance, balance, which is justice, and wisdom, which is the Hierophant. So major change within the next 2 weeks, if you're not already seeing it, to be honest. I think you've had to be patient when it comes to your own inner stability and your own like way of doing things. I think you've also been like healing from heartbreak or healing from the past of like maybe a father figure, or maybe a past relationship where this person was really deceptive, or this person was not very like upfront and authentic and transparent. And I think it really did a number on you, and I think it really like made you have to like withdraw and take a step back and really heal this. And I do see you finally coming out of that a brand new person in a more balanced way. I also see you moving on, whether it's moving on from this person, moving on from the situation, moving on from this heartbreak, moving on from the past in a general sense. I just see like major movement and like almost like a rite of passage where you're finally coming into your own and you're finally coming into balance with yourself. And I do see this happening quite fast in a very short amount of time. Like I said, if it's not already happening, it's a very significant change that's going to change the way you think and the way you communicate and the way you feel about certain subjects, or the way you feel about certain situations or certain subjects. I don't know, subjects is coming into my mind. So this could be learning. This could be about school. If you're in school or you're learning something new, you could be wanting to learn a new subject or wanting to learn or develop a new skill in a certain area. And I do see you becoming an expert in that. It's like I'm hearing expertise. So you could be becoming an expert in a certain area where you once thought you weren't able to do, but now you finally have like the inner standing and the understanding that you are capable of doing this. This balance, this justice that's coming into your life is coming into your life like quick, like now. Like I feel like it already has happened, but for some of you maybe that's the case. For others of you, this is coming in like very, very quick, where you are like moving on or moving towards something. Like it's very fortunate is what I'm hearing. It's like I'm just getting fast movement. I also feel like you could be wrapping up unfinished business with someone, like something like, because we do have commitment here, and this isn't like technically a love related reading, so you can apply it to any relationship where you feel like you have unfinished business with someone, and it's someone from this past. It could be a father figure, like I said, or it could be a past relationship where this person was very deceptive towards you and like basically broke your heart, and then you had to like heal and recover from that. I do see that coming back around, like this person coming back around, or you bumping into this person, and you just have a different perspective because you're like wiser now. You have more wisdom in your belt. Like you understand that these things happen to make you a better person, so it can help you become more balanced in yourself. Like it's like you've grown into this very wise hierophant like type of teacher, and I think you're just like, I don't know if you're interested in recommitting to this person or committing to them again, because I feel like you're very committed to your path of growth and evolution and like just learning something new. Or for some of you, this could be becoming a teacher, or for some of you, this could be becoming like a leader in your field or some way, or just, teaching something to some people. Like I just feel like you're teaching and you're learning. I think like that's the main dynamic I see here. And I feel like this person that's coming back, I really do feel like you're going to bump into this. I don't think it's like something that's planned. I think you're just, doing your thing and living your life, and you bump into this person. And I think you get a chance to kind of leave the past in the past and to understand, like, to bring understanding to them. And because I'm not getting their energy a lot in this, I'm getting more like you are leaving the past in the past and you are committing to a new future. And I think you're going to celebrate this. And it could be you committing to this person for a few of you, but for most of you, I think you're committing to this path of like growth and change, and like almost like you're graduating to new heights. Like, yeah, like I was getting like the rite of passage. And we have Pluto here, which is about transformation. So this is about renewal, inner resources, using your instincts. I think you're very motivated to like whatever you're not projecting, but whatever you are, it could be a project that you're working on, whatever you're working on, whatever path you're committed to. I think you're very motivated to do so. And it has a lot to do with your personal power and your evolution, like I was saying. And I think you're just ending a cycle and you're, becoming a new again. Like it's like, the old version of you has died. Like you're not that person anymore. And I think seeing this past person is going to remind you so much, not that you need the reminder, but is really going to like show you how much you've changed and how much you've grown, and you're not that same person anymore. And I do feel like in some ways this person may be still obsessed with you, or still like wanting to like connect with you or commit to you, whether this is work related or love related, or is wanting to clear the air with you, which is fine, but it's not something you're looking for anymore. Like you'll clear the air with this person, but it's not a need. It's not an obsessive like it is on their end. Yeah, I feel like this is all about becoming more empowered within yourself, and more like just committed to your future. You're committed to your knowledge, your wisdom, your balance. You're committed to your inner being. You're committed to you're devoted and committed to and satisfying your own wellness, your inner being, your own growth, your own evolution. And whoever can reflect that in a positive way, you're like all down for it. And if you meet people or you're still involved with people who are not reflecting that but are more like projecting their own insecurities onto you, then you're leaving them behind like without hesitation. And I think that's so beautiful. Just so much change, so much balance, just so much growth I see here for you guys, pile two. Like I love it. And it's fast. It's just like every day it's like a new thing, like a new situation, you're changing so much. But I feel like but at the end, like at the end of the 2 weeks, I feel like you're not even gonna recognize yourself, honestly. Like it's like your whole life is changing. And for some, you could be moving to a new area or moving to a new space. But I think this is more mentally, and I think this is more the way you communicate. But for some, you could be moving. You could be moving to a new job. You could be moving to a new home. It's just a lot of movement I'm getting, and it's very sudden and it's very fast, but it's something you want. And I think you're going to cross paths with some people or a person that's going to like really like solidify or just show you, like I said, how much you've changed and how much you've grown. And I think this is something you've been waiting for a really long time, which I love. This is beautiful. I'm not going to repeat myself because I feel like this is basically the message. But yeah, like you are growing, you are transforming. You know what's changing in your life over the next 2 weeks? Everything. Everything is changing. Everything is growing. Everything's transforming. You're evolving. You're becoming more emotionally stable and mature. You're handling things with compassion and sensitivity in a way that doesn't hurt you or hurt anyone else. You're becoming more patient with yourself and with other people, but not at your own demise, but in a way where you're much more wiser in how you deal with others and how you deal with situations that may require a lot of patience. You're just committed to yourself, basically. You're committed to yourself and your own growth, which is more than anyone could ask for, honestly. You're on the right track here. But yeah, that is what I see for you guys. So I'm gonna leave it here. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some deeper insight and clarity to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile. I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I will talk to you all later. Take care. Hello, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the new moon pile, this is your reading for what is changing in your life over the next 2 weeks. So very interesting. I'm getting a lot of fiery, passionate, intense energies. You have light and shadows, so I definitely see integration. I definitely see harmony, and I feel really strong this could be in relation to another person for some of you. Now, this is not necessarily a love reading, so you can apply it to whatever situation, relationship is significant for you. But I'm getting that this could be a romantic perspective or a romantic person coming into your life if you are single. Then I feel like you've been hanging on, like wanting someone to match you, like wanting someone to mirror and reflect and like just be in balance with. And I think you're just like at this place where you're like, is it ever going to happen for me? Am I ever going to meet someone? Am I ever going to have that like camaraderie, that reflective person, that like life partner? And I definitely see that coming into fruition for a lot of you, because we have 11th house here, and 11th house is all about wishes. It also represents it represents Aquarius, right? Yeah, represents Aquarius, which is wishes. So represents, it could be a friend also, like if you are wanting just like a really good friend in your life, you know what I mean? Someone you can trust, someone that's loyal, someone that, you know, you both respect each other, you have a good time with. I definitely see that could be something that is going to manifest within the next 2 weeks. But because this 11th house represents wishes, but also friends, also group activities, communities. It could also be like you wanting to start your own business for some of you, and you want a good business partner. You want someone that you can trust, that's loyal, that's going to help you out, that's going to like uplift and motivate each other, you know. Also, this represents the future. So I just see like you meeting someone that you share common goals with, that you share the same vision for the future with, that you have the same like hobbies, or the same like you like to do the same activities, like you're both really creative, you're both humanitarians, you both have like, this is your soul tribe that I feel like you're coming into. If this is not a romantic person, I do feel like if this person is part of your soul tribe. But if this is like a friend or just a creative partner or, business partner, I do see like this person, you both are like soulmates in the sense where you both have the come from the same soul tribe. And I just see a lot of like common goals being solidified and a lot of like future goals being solidified. And I think, we have heaven here and it says your loved ones are always with you. I think your loved ones, that have passed over are definitely helping you with this situation and are helping you meet this person or these people or this group of people, as long as you remain curious about this other person and about these people and about this new future for yourself, because passion is definitely ignited here. And I think you're going to come across a lot of options and a lot of opportunities about your options, but you have to remain curious, because I do feel like there's a sense where you don't believe in yourself, or you get these like moments of self-doubt where you're like feeling like you don't have the power to manifest what you want, or you feel like you have to manipulate certain situations or certain people to get what you want, or you have to kind of manipulate the energy, and you don't have to do any of that. Stay in your power, remain curious. Your loved ones are helping you, that have passed over. Remember your passion. Remember what you want to do. Remember why you're doing what you're doing and why you're creating what you are creating, or why you're wanting to create what you wanted to create. You have options. Trust me. You have choices. Even if it doesn't seem like it now, you will come to realize that you have options. You have choices. You don't have to deceive or lie or manipulate or hold yourself back or doubt yourself. Like, you have everything you need within you right at this moment. I can't stress that enough. And especially with your light and shadow showing up here, you are integrating something and it's creating like a whole new version of you, or a whole new version of something that you want to create. You're definitely like taking a look and like having more respect and more appreciation for your shadow side. I think you've been doing a lot of shadow work, and I think you've been balancing your like spirituality and your physicality in a very balanced way. I think you've been really like working on like your ego and just working on the way you see things, just being in more control of yourself, more control of your emotions, and not allowing anything outside of you to have control over you, or anyone outside of you to have control of you. I think you're really just working on your rebalancing and renewal and your spirituality and everything like that. I think, yeah, definitely I'm just getting like a whole rebalance, and it's still something you're working on to today. It's an everyday type of thing to be conscientious, yes, conscientious of your shadow side and conscientious of your light side, and know that you are both. You are not one or the other. You are both. And it's like I said, creating this whole new passion and this whole new being within you. And it's not a whole new being. I think you're just rediscovering and remembering who you truly are, which is light and shadow. And I think it's just creating this whole new space and environment of opportunities and future goals and future prospects and future possibilities that you are like so excited about. Even if you're doubting yourself, you're still excited about it. I just see really good things happening for you, and you like finally manifesting or becoming more aligned, or just becoming more in alignment with yourself. You're attracting someone who's more in alignment with themselves as well. And I just see this harmonious relationship, whether it's love, romantic, business, creative, whatever the case may be. And I think you're going to just be curious about this person, or spirit is really guiding you to be curious about this whole new situation, this whole new passion, this whole new future for yourself. Because the more that you can remain curious and not attached to a certain idea or outcome or expectation, the more you're going to see yourself thrive, and the more that this whole situation is going to flourish, and you're going to be like in awe of yourself. Like, the more that you can just like know that everyone has a shadow, everyone has a light, and just meet in the middle and just like work together and like, reflect to each other. Like, I'm just getting like reflection in terms of like, you're empowered. The more that you can reflect your empowerment, your self-empowerment, that has nothing to do with this other person, the more that this person can reflect their empowerment, and you just both empower each other, if that makes sense. And no matter the relationship, because I think you're going to have an opportunity to have different relationships: love, romantic, creative, business, work, everything like that. And I think it's just gonna like solidify and help you continue to work on being in balance with yourself, but also it's gonna ignite something new in you. But I think I don't know if you're still discovering what it is, or you're still discovering how to go about it or how to approach it, but it's opening up whatever this new opportunity is. It's opening up a whole new world for you, basically a whole new world of possibilities that I think you may be doubting if you can achieve. And you don't have to achieve everything, but I think the one that holds like this the slightest more excitement, I think, is the one that you're definitely going to do, and you're definitely going to like go for it. And it does require another person or a group or something like that to help like solidify more and help you continue on your path of like passion and growth and like shadow work and integration and discovering like your human self and your spirit self and like integrating the two, basically. And like I said, you're going to meet someone or you're attracting someone who's doing the same thing, and you both are going to help each other like, you know, become more solidified in your own essence, in your own like authenticity, in your own and like integrity, and what makes you happy and what makes you passionate, and like following your highest and following your passions is just going to lead to more like creating your heaven on earth, basically, with the help of your loved ones that have passed over. Especially I'm getting a grandparent, so this could be a grandma or a grandpa or something like that, that's really like helping you achieve your goals or achieve your dreams or achieve your wishes, and really helping you like rediscover the truth of who you are. I feel like you could be in communication, like telepathic communication with a loved one that has passed over, and they're helping you solidify your dreams and your goals and your passions, and like giving you signs and synchronicities about the next thing to do or the next thing to like go, or like something like they're kind of guiding you toward in this, they're guiding you in this and towards this and towards this person, towards this new situation. And it's just beautiful. Honestly, I love this energy. It's so peaceful. It's very humanitarian. It's very hopeful is what I'm getting. It's very hopeful. It's very future oriented. And I think you're just discovering new parts about yourself, new parts about the world, new parts about people and your relationship to them and your relationship to the world. And like you're discovering a whole new side of yourself that I feel like you're just super excited about, or just, I think it comes with a little bit of fear, but I don't think you're like too scared not to do it. I think you're just like discovering just a whole new side of yourself about like healing and spirituality and who you are in relation to that, and how you fit into that, and how you can like express that in the best way that you know how to, basically. So that is what I see for you guys. So I'm going to leave it here. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this provided you with some deeper insight and guidance to your situation. If not, feel free to pick another pile. I'm sending you all so much love. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. And I will talk to you all later. Take care.